Let's just kick things off with this quote from Neil Patel, because honestly, it hits the nail on the head. The conversation isn't about AI replacing you, it's about you being replaced by another marketer who's already using AI. In today's world, it's the ultimate competitive edge.
So, you're probably wondering, how can I, as a solo marketer, possibly compete against entire companies with huge teams? Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down today. We're going to pull back the curtain on the secret AI stack that can turn one person into an absolute content powerhouse. This is how you get a massive leg up in a super crowded world.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why the old rules of affiliate marketing are pretty much obsolete. Then, the good stuff. I'll reveal the secret stack of AI tools that completely levels the playing field. We'll look at some mind-blowing results, I'll give you the step-by-step playbook to do it all yourself, and we'll wrap up with how to use these tools smartly so you can build something that lasts. All right, let's dive right in. The hard truth is, the affiliate marketing game has completely changed. If you're still using a playbook from even a couple of years ago, you're already falling way behind. Remember how it used to be? Kind of simple, right? You could throw up a quick blog post, drop in a few links, and pretty much wake up to sales. Yeah, that world is long gone. Today, you're not just competing with other solo creators. You're in the ring with full-blown media teams, huge influencer networks, and rivals who are already using AI to run circles around everyone else. So how on earth do you compete with that? This is where it gets fun. This is where AI comes in. It is the great equalizer. Think of it as your own personal digital crew, ready to go to work for you 24/7. And here's the core promise. We're talking about automating a whopping 70% of your work. Just imagine having a team of AI sidekicks that literally never sleeps. They're handling the research, the writing, even the design, freeing you up to actually focus on strategy and the big picture. And the best part? You could assemble this whole team for free. This is your smart starter pack. You've got ChatGPT as your brainstorming partner, Notebook LM as your AI research assistant. Canva's Magic Write literally makes you feel like Picasso with a Wi-Fi connection. Then you've got Gemini, which is like a super caffeinated intern. Pictory instantly turns your articles into videos, and Durable can build you a landing page in under a minute. There are no excuses anymore. Okay, that all sounds great, but does it actually work? Let's get to the proof. This is what happens when you put these AI tools into a real-world test. And trust me, the results are pretty incredible. Let's start with this number, $3,674. That's the monthly revenue from a case study on a brand new affiliate site built from scratch with an automated AI content strategy. This isn't a projection, this is real money, every single month. And here's the kicker. That is the net profit after just 14 months, right after the site was sold. And it came from a total investment of less than 17 grand. That is an absolutely staggering return, powered completely by the efficiency of AI. Now, this chart tells the story. Just look at the insane jump between January and February. That is the hockey stick growth curve every entrepreneur dreams of. You can literally see the exact moment the AI-generated content started to rank on Google. The traffic and revenue didn't just grow, they exploded. So how is that kind of scale even possible? This chart says it all. The old way, using human writers, would cost you around $65,000 for 500,000 words of content. With an AI-assisted approach, you get 3 times the content, 1.5 million words, for a tiny fraction of that cost. The efficiency is it's off the charts. Okay, we've seen the proof. Now for the most important part. The playbook. We've covered the why, so let's get into the how. This is your step-by-step guide to building your very own AI-powered content machine. Because this is the question that ties it all together, right? Having a toolbox full of cool stuff is one thing, but knowing how to use those tools together in a coordinated workflow, well, that's where the magic really happens. All right, here we go. The workflow, part 1. It all starts with research. You use ChatGPT or Gemini to really understand your niche, your audience's problems, and the products they need. Step 2, pick a product and just ask the AI for the best promotion angles. Step 3, find your keywords, the high-intent, ready-to-buy kind. Step 4, generate your SEO-optimized article in ChatGPT. And step 5, use a tool like Napkin to quickly whip up some engaging visuals for your articles in social media. See? Each step just flows right into the next.
and the machine just keeps rolling. Step 6, you take that content and paste it into Gamma.app to create a slideshow in seconds. Step 7, turn those slides into a video using something like Profit Slides. Now, step 8 is just brilliant. You take the video's transcript, feed it back into ChatGPT, and tell it to generate the perfect YouTube title, tags, and description. Step 9, ask it for a high click rate thumbnail idea. And finally, step 10, you publish. You've just turned one single article into a whole universe of content. What this all adds up to is a system. It's simple, it's efficient, and it is incredibly effective. You've built a complete content machine that's running for you, creating and distributing, while you get to focus on the bigger picture, strategy, partnerships, your next big move, instead of being trapped in the daily grind. Now, with all this new power comes responsibility. It's not enough to just use AI, we have to use it smartly and ethically. This is all about building a sustainable, trustworthy business that's going to be around for the long haul. So, what do we even mean by responsible AI? It really just boils down to 3 simple things: being transparent, being fair, and respecting people's privacy. This isn't just about ticking boxes on a form. It's the absolute foundation of building real trust with your audience. So here are the key things to watch out for. Data privacy. Just be transparent about how you use data. Algorithmic bias. Actively work to make sure the AI isn't reinforcing bad stereotypes. AI transparency. Just tell people you're using it. And this last one is so important for your business. Content quality. Do not use AI to churn out low-quality spam. That garbage will absolutely destroy your audience's trust and get you crushed by search engines. And don't think for a second that this is some far-off future stuff. It is happening right now. Today, AI is being used for incredible things like adapting ad content in real time based on who's looking at it, and even selecting the perfect influencers for a campaign with deep data analysis. The future is already here. Which really brings it all home. At the end of the day, it's not about who has the most expensive tools. The real advantage, the real win, comes from your strategy. It comes from using these powerful and often free tools more cleverly and more creatively than everybody else. So, that leaves us with one final thought. You've got the tools, you've seen the proof, you have the playbook. Think of AI as your ultimate co-pilot, sitting right next to you, ready to go. The only question left is, where are you going to tell it to go next?